You know what's truly disgusting about the universe? It keeps secrets, and the worst secrets are the ones that only spill out when the lights go out. Because that's when the horrors switch on. The genesis of the glitch, or the ultimate biological lighter. Let's be honest, you're here because you saw the title, and just maybe, you thought, oh neat, pretty little lights. You imagined a quaint forest scene, fireflies twinkling, a gentle, soothing display of natural wonder. You are wrong. This isn't about wonder, it's about a biological panic button. A cellular malfunction that somehow became the hottest trend in the ocean's darkest, most regrettable corners. We're talking about bioluminescence and the sheer, unadulterated audacity of a creature deciding, I think I'll make my own spotlight for the apocalypse. You look at a deep-sea anglerfish, that dripping nightmare with its dangling porch light, and you think, poor thing, it adapted. No, you fool, it didn't adapt, it weaponized a chemical accident. Think about it, every other animal in the crushing, lightless abyss is screaming, hide, don't look at me, I'm too small and delicious. And then you have the glowing ones, swaggering through the void, flashing their emergency flares. It's the ultimate act of biological defiance, or maybe, the ultimate act of biological desperation. They're either so terrifying they want you to see them, or so hopelessly lost they're begging for a predator to end it all. And the chemistry, oh, the beautiful monstrous chemistry. It's not magic, it's an enzyme, an assassin named luciferase, meeting its hapless victim, luciferin. Look at the names. Even the scientists, those pale, whispered individuals in the back rooms, knew this was a dark, biblical affair. Lucifer, the light bringer, they're literally naming their chemical reactions after the fallen angel. And you still think this is a benign, charming little natural phenomenon. When luciferase oxidizes luciferin, the energy released isn't dumped as heat boring, messy, inefficient. No, it's released as pure, photonic scuttle. It's the most energy-efficient light source on the planet. Think about that. These wretched little things are running a biological light show that's nearly 100% efficient. Your fancy, lab-grown LEDs? Pathetic. Nature achieved perfection in an inky black hellscape, turning a chemical bond into a spotlight of doom. The light switch is a side effect. Here's the gross-out fact they don't tell you in the nature specials. Bioluminescence didn't evolve to be seen. It likely started as a cellular defense mechanism against toxic oxygen, way back when oxygen was the worst kind of poison, a volatile, reactive menace. Creatures needed a way to mop it up, to neutralize the nasty free radicals. The chemical reaction that produces light? It's basically a cellular detox program gone wrong. The byproduct of neutralizing the poison was light. It was a mistake. A glorious, blinding, delicious mistake. And then, a billion years of frantic, desperate survival later, the mistake became a threat display, a mating signal, a burglar alarm, and a goddamn fishing lure. It's the biological equivalent of accidentally setting off a tactical nuclear warhead while trying to clean your kitchen, and then realizing the resulting crater is an amazing place to grow radishes. If you're still watching this far into the existential dread, you clearly have a twisted, magnetic attraction to the universe's flaws. That's good. That's what we want. Hit that subscribe button. Why? Because you deserve to be alerted the next time we unearth a piece of evolutionary history that makes you question why eyes even exist. Don't be normal. Be illuminated. The tyranny of blue and the language of fear. Now, let's talk about color. Go ahead. Look at a rainbow. What's the most common color you see among the glowing atrocities in the deep sea? Blue. It's almost always blue. Sometimes an unsettling green-blue. Why? Because the ocean is a tyrant of light absorption. Red light, gone in the first few feet. Yellow, vanishes quickly. But blue light, the high-energy, short-wavelength stuff, that's the signal that cuts deepest. The only color that can penetrate the suffocating vastness of the mid and deep water columns. The deep sea is colorblind to red. 99% of deep sea creatures, the ones that matter, the ones that are watching you, only have visual pigments tuned to perceive that agonizingly monotonous blue-green light. This is why the glowers glow blue. It's the only frequency that gets the message across. It's the universal language of the abyss. But there are always cheats. There are always the psychopaths who break the rules. Enter the Malacosteus niger, the black dragonfish. This thing is the deep-sea equivalent of a hitman with night vision goggles. Most deep-sea fish can only see blue, but the dragonfish has a secret weapon. It produces its own red light. Think about it. It shines a frequency that nothing else can see. It's literally lighting up its prey in a color that makes them invisible to everyone but the hunter. It's like walking into a crowded, dark room, turning on a light only you can see, and casually picking out the plumpest, most terrified snacks. This isn't evolution. This is biological cheating. It's a specialized revolver of light aimed squarely at the sensory limitations of every other animal. The dragonfish uses this custom, secret red beam for close-range hunting, illuminating shrimp and small fish without giving away its own position to larger, blue-seeing predators. It's the perfect ambush strategy. A tiny, glowing, red-tinted murder cinema playing out in the dark. It's beautiful, it's horrifying, and it only exists because the ocean is dark enough to allow for such spectacular acts of tailored, sensory violence. And this red glow isn't produced by the standard luciferin or luciferase system. No, that would be too simple. The dragonfish uses a chlorophyll derivative in its specialized cheek photophores to shift the emitted light further into the red spectrum. It's stealing the energy conversion strategy from plants, the things that make the oxygen we breathe, and turning it into an engine of stealth assassination. The audacity, the sheer unmitigated vampiric genius of it all. They've repurposed the very essence of photosynthesis for a dinner plan. Thieves, alarm clocks, and the Firefly rites. The bioluminescent world is a criminal underworld. Nobody can be trusted. The light can be a lure, but it can also be a stolen signal. Take the dinoflagellates. These single-celled organisms, often responsible for the gorgeous, swirling phosphorescent bays around the world, are not using their light for romance or dinner. They're using it to scream. Thieves, alarm clocks, and the Firefly rites. The bioluminescent world is a criminal underworld. Nobody can be trusted. The light can be a lure, but it can also be a stolen signal. Take the dinoflagellates. These single-celled organisms, often responsible for the gorgeous, swirling phosphorescent bays around the world, are not using their light for romance or dinner. They're using it to scream. The dinoflagellate flash is a burglar alarm. When a copepod, a tiny crustacean, tries to eat a dinoflagellate, the agitated cell flashes brightly. Why? It's not trying to scare off the copepod doesn't care. It's trying to attract the next level of predator. The flash is a tiny, frantic, desperate, light-up cry for help. Hello, bigger fish. There's a delicious, crunchy snack right here, chewing on me. Come eat it. It's a good deal. It's a magnificent evolutionary bluff. The single-celled organism sacrifices itself, or at least some of itself, by drawing a larger predator to the scene, hopefully resulting in the death of its original attacker. They are willing to die just to bring down the one who came for them. This is the circle of life as a hostage negotiation, and the hostage is the light itself. And then we have the thieves, the ones who don't bother making their own light. Why go through the effort of building a complex chemical factory when you can just steal it? Certain species of squid, like the tiny bobtail squid, don't produce their own light. Instead, they harbor colonies of bioluminescent vibrio bacteria in a specialized light organ. They feed the bacteria, give them a lovely little home, and in return, the bacteria provide the perfect counter-illumination. This is called counter-illumination, and it's the most boringly sensible thing in this insane evolutionary ballet. Imagine you're swimming in the ocean, looking up at the faint moonlight. Any dark silhouette passing overhead is a target, right? So, the squid fires up its light organ, perfectly matching the intensity and color of the ambient light filtering down from above. It effectively erases its own shadow. it becomes a patch of pure, living, unshadowed water. It's a camouflage technique that makes the predator question reality itself. Is it there? Is it not? The squid has outsourced its invisibility cloak to a crowd of tiny, glowing, symbiotic guests. But the real masters of the manic light show are the terrestrial freaks, the fireflies. You think they're cute? You think they're romantic? The ultimate biological secret. And so, you see the truth. The light is not a gift. It is a betrayal. It is the byproduct of a cosmic chemical accident that was too useful, too terrifying, and too efficient to discard. Every flash you see in the dark is a creature making a choice to advertise a venom, to attract a meal, to erase a shadow, or to call in a bigger killer. It's a language written in the purest energy, and every syllable is a lie, a threat, or a desperate plea. The glowing creatures of the world are not twinkling. They are screaming in code, and evolution, that blind, indifferent deity, is just taking notes. Now, go ahead and subscribe, and we'll make sure you never look at a flickering light the same way again.